What's going on, Blues? Welcome back to Life as an Evertonian. Just got back from a wet, lackluster. Can't work out how Everton have been beaten tonight. What an awful result. Um, to be going in at half time with a gifted 1-0 lead from a penalty from Iliman Ndiaye to see us a point above Liverpool. But I'm going to be honest, I weren't convinced with the first half, the performance in the first half. Um, I thought Bournemouth were overrunning our midfield. Um, I feel that just Garnagher was too deep. Jimmy Garner again too deep. Then they just both don't complement each other. You've got to play one or the other for me. Um, it's just too negative. And to see Jake O'Brien again at right back, um, I can't fathom it. I can't work it out. And listen, and I don't mean to sound harsh on Jake O'Brien, but the the only thing that's going to come from tonight that's positive is Jake O'Brien got sent off, and we're going to see Nathan Patterson back at right back against United. I was happy. I was happy. Jared Bramthwaite started, and I was happy Tyreek George got his start on the left hand side. I thought Tyreek showed glimpses. Um, and listen, I can't work out why he came off. I think he did all right. I don't understand why changes were made there. I don't understand why Beto came on. Yes, frustrations tonight with Tierno Barry. I don't think he had a good game. Um, and listen, we need a freaking striker who can put the ball in the back of the net. Jimmy's had a free kick in the first half. It's come out to Tierno Barry, and he's got it all wrong. He has. He's tried to get it on his left foot, and it, it's way off. Iliman Ndiaye's had a good chance as well at the back stick, cross from Keenan Dewsbury Hall. The keeper's almost like tipped it onto the post. So I don't know. I don't know. There were chances there, but I just weren't convinced with that first half display. And then listen, I'll be honest with you, Everton came out in the first 6 minutes in that second half, and Tierno Barry's just not took his chances. He's had another two really good chances. He's had a hat trick of chances tonight, and he's not took one. He's not come onto the ball when balls have been played into the box. He's almost like hesitant. He's not committed himself enough. I think the second chance was even greater than the first. He's got to score one of them. Keenan Dewsbury Hall's had a chance as well. That's been headed over the bar. It's nearly took the lad's head off. And there's just been a mad 5 minutes, a mad 5, 6 minutes again in in um in Bournemouth's favour, and they've scored two goals. Just shocking marking from Everton, really poor. And it's another frustrating night at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. I've got my Goodison Park seat today. It came today, and even though times ain't been great over Goodison over the last few years, there's nights like tonight where I really do I miss Goodison. Um, we I don't know what's going on. I can't work it out. I think Moyes tonight with his in-game management were poor. Listen, we're making that substitute change on the hour, the 60th minute. And as we're making that change, Bournemouth score. I think I personally would have held off from making the changes. I would have give it another 5, 10 minutes to then look at changes. Um, but they've scored again. Bournemouth changes were made, and then Bournemouth have scored again. And obviously, 10 men. Everton. Jake O'Brien's been sent off. Um, and you know what? When we went down to 9 men, we started getting on the front foot and started playing and started pushing up the pitch. We just seemed very negative at home. We seem very slow, very passive on the ball. I don't know. The balance is way off for me. The balance is way off in the right back position. Mikalenko, defensive left back, he's decent, but an attacking full back, there's nothing. It's evident to see that we need new fullbacks. And I can't understand, and I've talked about this so frequently since the Villa game, I can't understand why Merlin Rowe hasn't featured in midfield. Driss has just come back from the AFCON and he's gone straight in. And I just feel the midfield three, I don't know. I feel harsh on Adrissa because I respect everything that he did for Everton, the first time round. He's come back, and I respect everything that he did last season. I just don't think he's been great this season. He's 37 years of age, pending, and I don't know. I think he can be used more of as a squad player. He can come on and protect, and he's just his role for me at the minute. I think he needs pulling out of this side. And I think Everton need to find the balance, the better balance in the three. For me, it's Keenan Dewsbury Hall and Jimmy Gardner and then Merlin Rowe or Timmy Reburam or Charlie Alcaraz. For me, and I think when you take Keenan Dewsbury Hall from being like a predominant 10, I think you just get a better player on the ball in a deep line, driving from a deep position and bringing others into play. So I don't know, boys. We need a striker, though, don't we? I know, listen, just those chances tonight, he's got to take one of them. He has to take one of them. And it's almost like he's replacing Beto in terms of what Beto were doing, what he were missing. And I know he scored a few decent goals recently. But if Everton go 2-0 up tonight, with that 6 minutes in that second half, with the chances that we had, Everton win that game. And when he didn't take the chances and Keenan Dewsbury all missed, I thought, these are getting back into this tonight. They're going to go and get a draw. We're going to be leaving Hill Dickinson Stadium tonight with a draw where there was a massive opportunity to get the 3 points. But even worse, we even lost the game. And I can't understand how Everton have lost that game tonight. It's on Moyes for me tonight. I don't know. He's obviously, listen, he's going to be forced again to play Nathan Patterson at right back. Why not try Jimmy back at right back? If you're not fixed on Nathan Patterson for whatever reason, I don't know if he just doesn't like the lad. Um, go with Jimmy at right back. Get Keenan Dewsbury and Idrissa Gana Gay in midfield with Merlin Rowe, Timmy Reburam, Charlie Alcaraz. There's options in there. But he's constantly playing Jake at right back. Yes, it pulled off against Fulham. He made a nuisance of himself for the corner. We rode a luck against Fulham, and it's almost like Bournemouth have done what we did when we went to Fulham. Bournemouth have done the same. We keep missing these opportunities at home. Yes, we might be still in eighth. We had a chance of being sixth tonight, knocking on the door of Europe. It's evident to see this Everton team ain't ready yet. Do you know what I mean? So, listen, it'd be good for the club if we did. We'd attract better players, a better ilk of player. Although I still think Everton can attract players from next season. Um, you know, we are. And I looked at number 37 tonight, Ryan, and he were their best player. He were a machine, proper, pacey, scored a fantastic goal. Um, and give Mikalenko an headache. Do you know what I mean? He give our defenders an headache. So, Blues, I'm just frustrated. Do you know what I mean? I am. Um, I watched that first half today, like trying to not get like worked up and try and watch it just like in it as watching it passively, just trying to not get like fired up. And Everton did that to me again. I got fired up in that second half, and I got pissed off. I don't come on here and swear often, but I did, and it's just a very frustrating watch at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. I'm not enjoying watching my team. at home. None of us are. It's just same old, nothing different. Gifted the one goal lead. I asked for an early goal. It weren't early, but we got that goal. Can we build on it? No, we can't. We can't take our chances. Do we let Bournemouth back into it? Yeah. We then let Bournemouth get another, sat on the win. Can Everton do anything to create something in that second half? No. We go down to 10 men. But then we did. We seemed to get on the front foot. So I don't know. Moyes needs to get this sorted. The balance needs to change at home. We seem to have something worked out when we play away from home, but this home performance, it is nothing but shocking. The balance needs to change in midfield for me. Adrissa Gane again needs to come out this side. I don't know. I feel horrible saying that because I do like Adrissa. I do. I respect everything that he's done for our football club, and he loves Everton. But he needs to be used and utilised in a different way. Um, it's as simple as that. Blues, let me know your thoughts. Um, it's just, I don't know. It's shite. It's shit at the minute at all. I'm going to leave it there. And again, I don't come on here and swear often, but I don't know. I'm just annoyed. I'm just frustrated in that ilk of performance tonight from Everton Football Club and David Moyes as our manager. I don't know, he's got it wrong, and his in-game management with substitutions were wrong. And we move on to the next. The next game is against Man United at the Hill Dickinson Stadium a week on Monday. Um, yeah, I might sell my tickets and watch it from home. Blues up the toffees, and I'll see you in the next one.